live. Apparently, my system didn't go live to YouTube, Facebook, and all that sort of stuff yesterday. Kind of my fault. Apparently, I pushed the buttons and everything, but on the camera that I'm looking at right now, there's a red or green light. And I saw the green light, didn't register that was not good. So red is like, hey, you're live. Green is like, hey, you're not live. So that's why. But I said a lot of fun things yesterday. Like I brought up movie quotes that came out of nowhere. That was fun. At least people on Instagram got the movie quotes. Let's see, what were the movie quotes? I mean, it related to lifting and everything. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, so what I'm doing today, and I'll probably get to the quote in just a little bit, but my music is loud today. I'll get to the movie quotes in a little bit, but what I'm doing today is, so I've been doing 5 days a week Olympic lifting for, I think this is the 6th or 7th week straight, and every day is leg day, every day snatch, every day clean and jerk. Like yesterday, I did off of blocks snatch 245 by 3, and that was pretty heavy. And then the day before that, I got 405 on snatch, so that was Monday. 405 on snatch, squat. 405 on squat, and you don't really need. You never really think about doing a deload when you're a deload week. How do I say it? So, I'm starting a deload week because my body's falling apart and the little aches and pains are not going away. And it's because 6 weeks in a row, lifting very heavy, 5 days a week, not letting your body recoup. Well, eventually, you need to actually take an entire week where you do half reps, or half the amount of reps, half the amount of weights for the entire week. And I notice when my body starts falling apart, or it's like it's not recovering as fast, that's when I realize, I really need to take a deload week. And so usually I start a deload week on a Monday, but I kept pushing through it. Today's Wednesday, so I'm doing the deload week starting in the middle of the week. So that's terrible. See, can't even get my elbows, all my joints and everything are messed up. I mean, like yesterday I pushed through it and got 245 snatch triple off of blocks, but it was with great pain or arduous. So it's really tough to get there. So when I only learned about a deload week after I started talking to other lifters saying, man, I just start falling apart towards the end of the cycle of 12 weeks. They said, well, hey, did you take a deload week in the middle there? I was like, what's a deload week? And they say, every 4 to 6 weeks, you let your body recover, and your body gets stronger because it recovers. It's not, I could work out 8 days a week, or I would if my body would let me do that, or if I could do that. I love working out, but the downside, your body doesn't recover. So I learned about deload, which means the entire week. Where's my water bottle then? Can't find my water bottle. Yeah, I did it again. I left it in the bathroom. Okay. I left my water bottle in the bathroom, all right, this is not what I want to do, but I got to walk all the way to the bathroom, which is 35, 40 yards. Go into the bathroom, grab my water. All right, so hopefully nobody is going to mess with my camera. So you guys tell me if somebody grabs my camera and runs off with it. But as soon as I go inside the bathroom, that's when the microphone cuts out. So I'm gonna run in and grab it real quick and then come out. It still does well. Like I still perform okay, but everything hurts and everything's achy. And so it was like, this is the 7th week, I think, in a row of lifting. And being the 7th week, it's like every day is a battle. Yesterday I did 245 snatch by 3. What's up, Jeremiah?
Good, Bob, give it, brother. Good morning.
Good seeing you, man.
Yeah,
Did you get the mats in? Wrestling mat?
Yeah, got it. And my wife's like, I gotta find a better place in the living room.
Oh, you put it in the living room.
Heck yeah, I got it set up, but we got I got a little kids. It's like a badminton set.
Yeah.
But I used it just where it has a bar, and the kids have to get from here. They gotta get.
Oh, get underneath it.
They got
yeah.
And they got. He has to reach and touch the other little ring I put out.
Okay.
Where he's actually grabbing something. So, yeah, but it's about to start. Hopefully, let's say this is the last weekend. I think we got wrestling on the weekend.
Okay.
So I already talked to a parent yesterday. I was dropping off my son because it was late to school.
Okay.
And I found another place out in Manchester. I'll send you the link to it. But she's like, $5 is an open wrestling. You just go down there and it's a huge. I don't know, I bet it's probably like half the size of this.
You just show up for $5, you get to do.
$5 you got in live wrestle and drill.
Wow.
And, they have classes too that you pay for, whatnot.
Okay.
But,
send me a link to that.
Yeah, I will, because I was like, damn, $5. It's not bad.
So are you thinking instead of being at your house, you're going to do there?
No, just about because there's certain things you can do on a mat that's cool, or a small mat. But it is cool when you're trying to like, hey, you need to pick somebody up and run through a wall. Well, pick them up and run them. And
got it.
Can't really do that in a
Can't really do, yeah.
So the
I was looking at that form today to fill out for the wrestling, and I was like, I really need to do it. I just haven't done it yet. So, but it's for the entire year, right? 2026?
Yeah,
okay.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I need to do it.
I'm going to check out that other link, too. Because honestly, dude, like I told you, I really don't want to be. They're not teaching a lot at that club.
Yeah.
So
it was CWC is what it was?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So fill that out, and then does it tell you like what comes with it or what to do?
Yeah, they'll give out a bag, a warm-up suit, and everything.
Oh, very cool.
Like if you wrestle, but you can buy singles online.
Okay.
Pretty inexpensive.
Got it.
And they're way cooler than the ones he has. But you're not worried if you're cool, but they're all like.
Are you a part of that one? Are you coaching or anything?
Yeah, that's where I help coach.
Okay.
But he's giving me like 30 minutes before the practices. Like
when are practices?
They're from 6 to 8, but the little kids can leave from 6 to 7.
Okay. Got it.
And another hour for older kids and stuff.
Got it.
But, we're not good at anything. We're bad at everything.
Oh.
But it will change.
It will change.
Because that mom, she bounced out of that club because she's like, wrestling just the same person every day and they're not switching it up. I'm like, nah, I've been telling them all to bounce up to a better group where you get beat up all day. And go beating up everybody doesn't take any skill to beat them up.
Oh, yeah, totally.
So.
Yeah, when I was wrestling in high school, man, it was awesome. Like we drilled with everybody, higher, lower, all that sort of stuff, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it helps out.
Yeah.
And it makes the bigger dudes faster.
Totally.
And it makes the little dudes stronger.
Stronger.
Leg, you're like,
yep.
oh.
Yeah, it's like
a lot of weight. You're like, I got him.
All right, buddy. I'll sign up.
I'll send you the link for the other one, though.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeremiah. So he's a guy I met here at the gym, and he wrestled high school and college and did really well. I think like state champion or something like that. But anyways, he loves wrestling and he coaches. And so I want my boys to start wrestling. So, all right. So while getting back to deload week, I think, is that what I was talking about? I can't remember. But deload week, basically, you do half the amount of reps, half the amount of weight. But once your body starts falling apart and you can't do anything, like yesterday I did 245 snatch by 3, but I could not even get 245 clean in the same day. And the big reason why, actually I probably should start a little bit lower. Big reason why is my body would not get in the clean position, meaning it would not even, yeah, and I'm starting really low weight. So I did 245 one time for a clean, but it felt like the worst lift. Didn't feel heavy. Felt like my body was not wanting to get into that position of a clean, and not getting in that position made it feel terrible. So anyways, it's your body, joints and everything, muscles. In fact, my muscles were strong. Joints were bad, but the central nervous system is what you need to get reset, because your central nervous system, that is what gets you to be either 100% or 50% capacity. And for me, I've been feeling for the last probably 2 weeks, on and off, anywhere from 95% to 70%. So it is just muscle snatches. Anywhere from, like I said, 75, maybe 70%, like feeling absolutely terrible, to being like, okay, I feel good. And usually, when I'm working out, when I'm doing well strength-wise, and I've rested plenty, did deload week, it's like every day I'm like 90 to 95% for weeks. But this time, I was like almost every other day, I was like 70%. It's like, what's going on? That's because I didn't do a deload week. So that's what I'm doing now. Here's a deload week. So you could see, just doing muscle snatch where I'm not doing heavy weights, but my body is still doing the movement. And you're doing the movement. And so what I kind of find, at least for my body, when I do all the same warm-ups, do all the same, I don't know, everything to get ready. So my body's like, oh crap, here we go again. And then when you do the deload week, your body's like, oh my goodness, I was anticipating terrible work, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I was going to be. So you actually can recover. And that's why you don't just sit around for a week, don't go to the gym. You actually go to the gym. You do, just without getting too, what's the word? Maybe into the weeds, technical. Basically, half the weight, half the reps, just to keep your body moving. Then, after the deload week is done, oh buddy, feel better, much better. So I got the camera pointed right at you. What's that?
How you doing?
I'm blessed. How are you?
Blessed. Very blessed.
There we go. You too.
Thanks for here.
I know, huh? Here we go. Yeah, it's fun seeing people at the gym. But yeah, so I'm still doing muscle snatch just to get my body feeling that movement. But my goodness, like, I'm gonna walk and get a towel as soon as that guy's done. I'm getting towel, but like I was saying, it was every day. It was fluctuating between feeling good, 95%, to 70%, like feeling terrible. Like yesterday, I couldn't even hit 245 on my clean and jerk because my body would not get into that position where you're squatting down, getting your elbows up and everything like that. This is not working. So it's time to do a deload week. So the workout's going to be lighter, a lot less, a little bit shorter in duration, but I'm still doing the movements. Like normally I'm here for, I don't know, 2+ hours. Today, the workout will probably be about an hour. All right. Now, what's kind of funny, I never even knew of a deload week when I was barely working out, just doing bench press and curls and stuff. You don't need a deload week. But when you're doing CrossFit or Olympic lifting where it's whole body and all this stuff, powerlifting, your body needs that reset. This is called muscle snatch. All right. Feeling a little better today. And I'm silly. I know I should do a deload week. This is like the 7th week, I think. And my body's been feeling terrible last week to this week. But I almost talked myself into doing a regular workout today. And I was like, no, stop it. Stop it. Reason why is I hate not working out. I hate not lifting heavy. Hate not doing the full workout. The deload week is the worst week. Just hate doing it. Much rather lift heavy. But here's the great thing. When after you do the deload week, it's not just getting your body feeling better. You actually get stronger. Your body's actually had time to recover. Because when you're lifting weights, that's not how you get strong. When you lift weights, you're tearing down your muscles and joints and all that stuff. It's when you rest and recover, that's when you get stronger, because your body builds back the muscles and joints and all that stuff stronger than it was. So, but no joke, like a couple years ago, I would do literally 18 weeks and didn't even do a deload week. I just kind of pushed through it thinking I don't need it. Then my body basically broke down, so I had to do a deload week. I literally couldn't move, like nothing was working. So I did deload week. I felt like $1 million coming back after an entire week of not working out. That's muscle snatch. So I'm just doing, I'm not even doing a full snatch. I'm just doing muscle snatch because I just want to get this movement in. But, so movie quote yesterday. And I was just talking about, the funny thing was, I was like, ooh, that was a fun day, sharing movie quotes with everybody. And then realized, oh shoot, didn't even go live on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else. I forgot to hit the record button. Oh well. But as you can see, I just do this for fun. I lift because I want to, but I do live for fun. So if you guys leave comments, that helps me to know what you guys are thinking. But I asked a question about a quote. Before I get there, I'm just looking at the gym. It's February, 3rd, 4th, something like that? Yeah, it looks like February. All of the New Year's resolutioners are gone. I see a couple people I don't know, but I see the regulars that have been here the entire year. That's where you need to be. If you can get past February, get into March, then more than likely, it's a new way of life. Let me tell you the quote in just a second. All right, so I'm gonna do muscle snatch, or at least I'm gonna attempt it. No hook grip. Muscle snatch, how much is this? 165. That got heavy. I don't need to do anymore. So the quote, I'll do, that's muscle snatch. I'm gonna go up to 185 and do power just for fun. Because, no, that's not 50%. Okay, my max is 270. What's half of that? 135? I can't. I can't not do 185. That's like nothing. Okay, I'll do 2 here. And the purpose is just to get your body moving. But anyways, so yesterday I was talking about how if you had all the money in the world, if you had all the money in the world, like let's say you're as rich as Warren Buffett, but you were at his age, 4? Let's say you're 84. What are you going to do with that money? Now, if you're 25 and you're as rich as Warren Buffett, you're going to do a lot with that money. So, here's what you think. Money is just a means to an end. For me, it's to be successfully unemployed. But Warren Buffett would absolutely trade places with you. If you can give him, and I know it's not possible, but if you can give him your age or your youth, and he would give you all of his wealth, and you get his youth or oldness, I don't know if that's what's called, his age, he would take in a heartbeat. I wouldn't take all of his wealth from his age. So, oh, that's feeling terrible. Yep. See, I can't even do 185. I should stop. See, I can't even do 185. Okay. So yes, I should stop. Wow. Normally I would try to push through that before I really realized I need to do a deload week. But that's not feeling good. So we'll start clean and jerk, just getting the movement in. Nope, not doing any more of those. My body's feeling terrible. So, if Warren Buffett, he would want your age, and there's a saying that the most expensive commodity you can ever spend is time. You can't earn any more, make any more of, create any more time. Nobody can. So that's the most expensive thing. Well, I think that's true to a point. I think most expensive thing is the culmination of your time here on this earth, your entire life. That is what's important. So you work your life away till you're 70 years old for somebody else making them rich, then have to live off of pennies. My opinion, that's a wasted life. There's so many other ways to make money than working for somebody else. That's why I love being successfully unemployed. But here's the movie quote. And I won't give you the movie. I want to see if you know the movie. But hold on. See, my elbows are not wanting to eat. Golly. So think about that idea, time and life. Well, the movie quote is, time is not important. Only life is important. Time isn't important. It's like time doesn't matter. Only life matters. What quote is that from? What movie is that quote from? Dang, that is heavy. It's only 135. So time doesn't matter. Only life. Well, I'll go ahead and give it to you. I talked about it all yesterday, so I'll give it to you now. But, well, leave a comment first before I want to explain the movie a little bit before I tell you. Leave a comment. What's the movie? Time doesn't matter, only life. And yes, I remember obscure 90s movie quotes. Golly, I'm feeling like horse manure. Okay, so in the movie, there's an alien planet thing that's coming to destroy Earth. And the military tries to blow it up, but a priest tells them, you can't blow it up, it's pure evil. You guys know which movie it is? It's pure evil. So they throw missiles at it. It sucks up the missiles and gets bigger and stronger. They're like, what happened? Why did you do that? It said evil begets evil. So if you do something like that to it, it's going to get worse. They shoot bigger missiles. It gets even bigger. And then the priest says to the president, hey, I have to tell you about this. And the president of whatever, the federation or whatever, says, we don't have time to talk. And the priest says, time doesn't matter. Only life matters. That's a good point. Leave a comment. I want to see if you know what movie that is. But that quote, well, I got to do another set. That quote got me to think of another movie quote as I was talking yesterday. I'm just recapping it because I said it and nobody heard it. So saying it again now, I think I'm going live. Okay, well, I'll tell you the quote, or the movie. Time doesn't matter, only life matters. That is from, I'll give you a hint. Bruce Willis was in it. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, I think is her name. Oh my goodness, my joints are feeling disgusting. All right, so what's 50% of 325? What is that? 165? Something like that. So I'm a little higher than I should be, but I'm feeling absolutely terrible. Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, I think is her name. Fifth Element. That's the name of the movie. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I decided to do a deload week. I'm feeling so terrible. Like every single weight feels like it's 100 pounds heavier than it is. All right, here's the next quote that I came up with yesterday just randomly. And this, you know what's funny? As I'm not even listening to music. What's going on? What happened to my music? There we go. Jeez. I've been talking too much. All right, so I'm gonna do one. No, should I do one more? No, I'm gonna do back squats now. It's gonna be a little lower weight back squat, or a lot lower, 50%. So 425 is my max back squat. What's half of that? 225? Yeah, let's just work up to 225, that'll work. But if life is the only thing that matters, it got me thinking of another quote with the word life in it. And so I'll give you the quote. It says, what we do in life echoes in eternity. Not so sure I believe in that. Believe that that's true. It just was a quote in a movie. I think the movie came out in like the 2000, I think. But do you guys know what movie that's from? What we do in life, oh, I'll say it with the accent. What we do in life echoes in eternity. Yeah, I'm a dork, I know. I just thought it'd be fun to say it. But anyways, I like that movie too. You guys know what movie it is? Leave a comment. What movie is that? Okay, body. My body's just, it's feeling terrible. But I'm so glad I'm doing a deload week. Okay, what movie is that? What we do in life echoes in eternity. I'll give you a hint. It has actor Russell Crowe in it. I mean, is it true that what we do in life echoes in eternity? I don't think so. What I think is every human being has the opportunity to leave a legacy in their life. I'm going to squat this while I'm talking. It's only 135. Hopefully it's not going to crush me. But we have opportunity to leave a legacy. And it could be money legacy. It could be a relationship legacy, where people look at you in a favorable light. Even a negative one. Let's say you don't leave any money and people don't like you. That's a negative legacy. But in my opinion, the only, oh, come on, squat. That feels really good. Open it up. But the only legacy you'll leave is to your kids. Nobody's going to remember me. You think of who's most popular today. Everybody knows who Trump is. Everybody knows who Elon Musk is. So yeah, people are going to remember them. Now, will they remember it favorably or negatively? Who's to say? Obviously, we have a lot of media trying to make you believe they're either good or bad. But the only legacy you will ever leave that's worth anything is your kids. If you think about that, they're the only ones that are going to even remember, you know, how you were when you woke up and got out of bed, and either angry or happy or, you know, positive. Then you have, let's say you have finances, you can leave them a legacy of finances. I have 34 single family homes that are rentals making us money every month. That's why I'm successfully unemployed. I'm not going to sell those. Why would I sell those? I still make money every month. I make, I don't know, $1,000 or more from every property, so it's a lot of money. But why don't I just give those properties to my kids? If I give those properties to my kids, that is an amazing legacy that hopefully, if they're smart, they're going to give it to their kids. But anyways, okay, what's the quote? Movie. What is the movie the quote is from with Russell Crowe? Give you another hint. Has Romans in it. Okay, I'll just tell you. It's called Gladiator. Very enjoyable movie to watch. The bad guy gets his comeuppance. So, definitely like that movie. Whenever the bad guy gets their comeuppance. It's always enjoyable. Did you guys get it? Anybody comment and get that? That it was Gladiator? I don't know. I think it's just something that I do, is I just remember movie quotes very easily. Ooh, another quote just came to mind. Movie quote I really like. Man, I guess growing up, I'll tell you guys a secret. It's not necessarily a secret, nobody should know, but something that most people don't know. I started, I have my podcast, Master Passive Income Podcast. Love it if you listen to it, still going, teach people how to invest in real estate. But I had podcasts before that. So 2013 or 14, my brother and I, we started a podcast called The Walking Dead Bros. Basically, my brother and I, we would get on the phone after every episode of Walking Dead would come out. Oh, see, here I am talking too much. Did you guys see that? Hopefully you didn't see it. Don't pay attention to what I'm doing. See, I left a yellow on this side. Nobody told me. Why didn't you tell me? Make me look dumb. Kind of like Happy Gilmore with his caddy. Where were you on that one? But anyways, Walking Dead Bros. We just thought, hey, we're already talking on the phone. Let's just record it and put it on a podcast. It did well. We were getting a good amount of downloads, but we stopped it because we wanted to move on to something else. But I started another podcast with him. It's still out there, I think. It's called, shoot, what was it called? I can't believe I forgot what it's called. Man, I'm feeling terrible. Watch and Learn Podcast. So you can still find that. Watch and Learn Podcast is still out there. And we watched movies growing up. We realized, good or bad, our parents had TV raise us. And so we'd watch movies, and then we learned from movies, good or bad. And hopefully get rid of all the bad things that you learn, keep all the good things. The reason why I bring that up. Podcast is still out there. You can find it. Watch and Learn Podcast. We talk about lots of good movies. But what's also fun is I had my other quote came to mind. It's from a movie in the, I think it was the 90s it came out. And the quote is from a dad. A dad says, in the auto parts business, there's either growing or dying. There's no third direction. He's talking to some bankers. He says, in the auto parts business, you're either growing or you're dying. There's no third direction. Which, in life, I thought, I like that idea. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. So, oops, somebody, there we go. Which movie is that? Can you guys remember? Drop me a comment. Comment on the, I'll give you a hint. You don't have it yet. The movie quote. It has Chris Farley and David Spade in it. And if you're a Chris Farley fan, you'd immediately know it. But it's called, did you guys comment yet? Before I get away, I want to see who gets it. Okay, I'll tell you. But the quote again is, in the auto parts business, you're either growing or you're dying. There's no third, or he says, there ain't no third direction. I think it's an exact quote. So, I think that in life, you're either growing or you're dying. Ain't no third direction. So, I always try to keep growing. All right, so what's the movie? It is Tommy Boy. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. So, put all that together. Time is not important. Only life. If you don't exercise, you don't go to the gym. That's why I'm doing this live. I hope I encourage people to do it. If you don't have your health, your life is ruined. The only thing that matters is the culmination of your life, not the time, an hour, week, year, whatever. Excuse me. So, spend your time and then your life as a means to an end to get stronger, get better, and then build a legacy. Did anybody get those quotes? So if you don't remember, I said I'm doing a deload week. Oh, did you guys get the quote? Movie quotes? I might bring in more movie quotes. And honestly, when I'm lifting, it just comes to my brain, these movie quotes. But I'll be back tomorrow. Riley, we'll see you, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm all done today.